Okay, so last night when we were testing and documenting the trajectory of our balls coming out of our shooter, the timing belt on this side kept flying off. So as we started looking at this, the first thing you're going to notice is that on this pulley, we now have teeth on the pulley. Okay, that's not what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like this one.
Nice and circular, not nice and circular.
Okay. The other thing you're going to notice is that this pulley pushed in towards the motor, leaving this big gap next to the shaft collar. Okay. Now at first glance it would appear that we do not have a spacer in here, but with more investigation, when you pull this out, in here there is a spacer, but it has chewed right through our mount. Okay? So, when this moves in, this pulley and belt are no longer aligned with one another, and that's why it flies off, and that's why it created these extra teeth. Okay? Now, a couple of other things that we did notice when we were looking at this is that this motor has a lot more ability to twist and move than the one on the other side. Okay? So we'll probably want to address that. The other question that came up is that the pulleys on one side versus the other side, they're different sizes. And the question became, do we get the same pull off of both sides? What difference does the size of that pulley make with regard to how this runs? Okay, and we'll address that later, but right now we're going to address the fact that this keeps sliding. Okay, so we're going to pause the video for a minute, and Sam's going to go ahead and take this shaft collar off, and we'll pull the pieces.